Welcome back to the world of Persona 5 Royal, everybody. You are here with SMK, aka the Mushroom Rookie. Last episode, we basically went through a bunch of crazy conspiracy nonsense on who's trying to take down the Phantom Thieves, and we did a bit of confidant support. But anyways, you guys know what's up. Today we're just gonna check out the Shady Commodities website for the first time, where we will uncover rare and unusual items that we cannot purchase anywhere else. And it will come within a short matter of days, and we can only purchase one at a time. More items will be available from Shady Commodities as we purchase more items, sort of like a ranking system. And we'll try to we'll keep investing to see what valuables are stocked in the future. Alright. And we have to sign up for this. Kind of like a free membership thing. Let's just sign up and see where it gets us. I'll use Joker. That's one of the best things about having an alias. You could just slap that name on it and no one will actually know it's you. Alright, Mr. Joker, you've opened the door to possibilities that normal people can only dream of. Now you can find all the rare items you could possibly want. That we cannot buy because you're a broke bitch. But still, looking at the items we can buy in the future. An item for Foul Breath, which, if we can even look at what the skill is, I'm pretty sure we'll learn about it later. We can get that. 150 fire damage, that's pretty good. 150 wind damage, ice damage, and light damage. That's pretty good. That's pretty good damage. Especially for foes we're not exact. Like, especially since they can't just swap out teammates on the fly until we get me up that level. You know? This is good. But we need to save up a bit more, so let's just cancel our purchase for now. And can't hang out with anybody tonight. I think just because we went through a semi-story event last time.
I can see it.
We can't hang out with Sojiro. There's nothing to read. Well, there's nothing. There's no crosswords.
Hey.
Let's see. We have plenty of books to actually read if we want to. I guess. Learn about living a charmed life. A girl facing unfortunate circumstances. This is about Cindrion, right? Well, I might as well give it a read.
Make sure you close up.
I think reading that might be a little bit more worthwhile than the other books. I feel bad for this girl this girl is being bullied by her own family members.
Oh.
After to attend a ball. Cinderella's story leads off with her being kissed by the prince. Alright, story was tough to bear at first, but I'm glad things ended well for the daughter. Even during hard times, she continues to enjoy life. I think that's so attractive. And I think we just finished off Max. Or we just finished off Charm. We maxed it out, and now we are Dubinair.
All right.
Alright, 2 down, still 3 to go. Ugh. Phantom Thieves are not looking
Damn
so
Phantom
charming right
Thieves.
now. The government and the police are useless. What are they even trying? I wish they wouldn't spend tax dollars just sitting on their asses. Ha! A mysterious group of murderers, an inept government. What's the world coming to these days? An inept government and a freaking society full of bandwagoners, I swear. The school has gotten famous for all the wrong reasons. They revoked her honest status? The school is so messed up. So they already gone and done it. They already did it. And all because she keeps getting third place instead of constant first place results. Yeah, that student's freaking right. This school's gaining a reputation for all the wrong reasons, and we know exactly who to blame. I swear, man, this school. Freaking school, man.
They were there today too, right?
Who, the police?
Yeah. What do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that. Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a Phantom Thief at our school.
Okay, quiet down.
Okay, listen up. The police are here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. There was talk of canceling it, but we couldn't just do that. I'm sure the preparations would be rough, but don't push yourself too hard. Really? On a weekday? What kind of reasons are there? With all this stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year, I guess it's no surprise. They're using a tactic to kind of like diverge attention away from, you know, all the crazy crap in the school gaining like a horrendous reputation, so they actually want to pull something together for them. That makes sense, not just for like a small event the developers put into this game, but it's a clever tactic on the school's end. So, yeah, apparently the police are going to be interrogating every student here. Seriously? The police are at Shujin. They haven't come to my school. Well, your school hasn't ended up in headlines, Yusuke. That might be reason number one. It seems they're calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, does that mean we're gonna get called in too? Relax, just try to keep your head low and don't freak out, alright? Just act casual. You can get yourself out of this as long as you're not a trembling mess. The second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. Oh, and also prepare like a good alibi. As long as you're able to sell your story, like it should be fine. You're gonna be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? I mean, the rumor that Shujin students are indeed the Phantom Thieves just started spreading like wildfire. In my opinion, that should have well started around like when Kamoshida became, you know, target number one, and then just kind of like went on from there. Like this rumor should have started a bit sooner than, you know, when Kobayakawa and Okumura died, but hey, rumors are rumors. Alright, be careful guys. You should probably try not to say too much, Ryuji. They'll see through any lies you might be telling. I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary. Are we actually gonna get scenes from everybody? I forget if we're actually gonna get scenes from everybody.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and...
Amamiya-kun.
You two will go together. Huh? Why together? Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
They've just been choosing random groups of students at a time.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, Oh. Well, that's a decision for way off in the future, so you don't have to worry about that.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Take a seat.
Well,
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick.
hey, it's good to see you again, Mr. Frederick. How are the kids? Haven't seen you in about, so say, 6 months since my last interrogation. You know, for my current record. How's the wife? She's still making those delicious tapanadas?
Let's see.
Ren Amamiya.
Ah, yes. You're the one currently under probation.
Yeah. Do none of you gentlemen even recognize me? I mean, I can't say I'm surprised, considering how even I kind of look like the many NPC models roaming this school.
It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
So did everybody. Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look.
If you can imagine.
You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura?
You bring up those names because...
The more friends, the better, right?
Okay, if it's not troubling to ask, why do you mention those two people in particular? I mean, we know
Sorry
why.
I've taken your time. You're free to go now.
That was barely an interrogation. We barely got asked anything. I mean, I guess they're keeping the cards close to the chest on why they mentioned those names in particular, and they brought up the whole dispute with Kamoshida. I'm guessing those are the only two questions they really need to bring up in front of Ren, but, still, the fewer the questions, the more I think that these two have at least somebody in their sights. One of us within our group.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you.
There it is. Oh, is this gonna be like a really critical question?
Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
Ah, never mind. It's just a general question. They probably ask that question to almost every student that comes in here. I hope not.
Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
Alright. Alright, time to put your actor skills to use.
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
You never get used to police questioning or stuttering.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
Yeah. I guess it wasn't so much they were narrowing it down with how few questions they asked a particular person. Ryuji's got the right idea right there.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, it would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
Ryuji, I'm more or less concerned about. Considering he knows how normally he behaves in a situation of a police interrogation, I'm sure he would have been fine if he actually, went in there pretty serious.
To think my name would come up as well.
Yeah, that's the interesting bit. They brought up you and Haru. I mean, I guess you two would have came up in the case of both Okumura and Madarame, but still.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
They're actually doing their homework.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Ooh, Frederick? Nah, he's actually a considerate guy when it comes down to it. He's got a lovely wife and kids, and his wife makes the best tapanadas. He brought them in once during one of my many interrogations back then. I cannot tell you that those were heavenly. Seemed normal to me.
Not to me. He looked like someone who's dealt with dangerous criminals.
Huh. Why was he so nice to me?
I'm sorry for all of this.
It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen. But now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right?
Just as we've always done.
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is. I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
That's true. Everyone has eyes all around them after all, since, you know, tensions are pretty high.
We were so popular, too.
Well, that was all set up.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you.
Speaking from personal experience there, Mako, I know we put a bit of pressure on you when we asked for info from your sister's laptop.
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away.
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
What?
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Fine.
In Ryuji's case, you should be pretty damn glad. Not trying to blend in is kind of your specialty.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay?
Yep. And best of luck to all of our individual endeavors.
Of course.
Alright, team. Let's break for now and then come back later, on a later date. Let me guess, another night of... Nope. Can't go out. Nobody texted. Can we try to make lockpicks?
Nice.
How's Plantus looking healthy? Yes. I could mop up to increase kindness, or I can try and find a book with something to do. I might as well mop the place. Gotta do anything I can to kind of increase any stat in particular.
Well then.
Alright, let us begin.
Oh.
Nice.
Looks pretty good. Hey, this looks pretty nice. Being in a clean environment makes me feel good.
That should do it for now.
Alright, all clean. I bet the chief is gonna be happy with this. All of that work for just 1 point of kindness.
Hey!
I wonder if going by Big Bang Burger...
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned.
So they're gonna go ahead and try to push the envelope.
Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
And that was a pretty short cutscene. But as I was saying, I wonder if going to doing a Big Bang challenge again would increase our kindness that much more. I know we can now get like 3 points to a bunch of other stats, but I wonder if kindness is one of them. I forgot.
What's going on?
I totally froze up when the cops called and talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they gonna do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why'd the school decide to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that they're holding the festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone who we already invited. If that was the case before the date got moved, why not move it to another weekend? I mean, the last thing you want to do is make it that much more inconvenient for students who would have been planning to go depending on the circumstance, you know? How about a post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? It's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. Whatever's convenient for the school, right? I said it was a clever tactic before, but... Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls from the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know that there's magic in math too? The magic square. It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Abamiya-kun, or San, take a look at this.
Do you know this one?
Now, tell me the total count for each column in a magic square. Crap, I think it's 21, but I don't want to be wrong. Okay, I was wrong. It's actually 15.
This is it.
Correct.
It's easy once you know which numbers fit in the empty squares. A 3x3 square has only one pattern, but a 4x4 has 880 possibilities. In a 5x5 square, you can find more than 200 million. Can you believe that?
No way. Nice going!
If you had to choose, would you try and fight the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million magic squares? I'd choose magic squares, hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated. Math doesn't kill anyone. Having everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. Especially since we're already marked as murderers. So, what do we gotta do as the school's festival's exec committee? I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Oh, right, the thing they do every year. You mean those lame guests come to... You mean how those lame guests come to do a panel, right? Festival dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. It's so damn boring. Don't be like that. So we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. But you can do that all the time. I can look stuff up. So, did you find anything, Haru? About that. No good, huh? Let me guess, it was already confiscated by the tons of police that came marching into your door? The investigation team? I'm sorry. It'll rouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my end somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation. Alright, after school. Ah, right, just this.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
Ryuji, you're the only one screwing around on your phone. You want to do something, make yourself useful and find more info for us.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
People really want that high school detective to come back.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they never accepted us to begin with.
Uh-huh.
It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Yeah, I most certainly can. Ryuji, get off your lazy ass.
We're gathering information too, you know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Morgana, what is he actually looking at?
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
Wow, okay.
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
And they can easily pin the psychotic breakdowns and mental shutdowns to us as well. That'd be pretty damn easy.
God, this is so effing stupid! Damn it!
We've already gotten mad over this so many times. And at this point, it's just expected, okay?
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
That was pretty obvious.
What? Akechi?
Like I said, everybody wants to see the Detective Prince come back. And he was already hot on the trail with the Phantom Thieves investigation.
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
I mean, that would have been fun, but
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
yeah, but I don't want to be accused of we can't just be accused of falsifying the results. We can't be untruthful about things like this.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
We can't just be so freaking petty, otherwise that'll put even more suspicion on us.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
Really? The same number of votes I was expecting, if not a little less.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me, how is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
And when it comes to cases like Futaba, I'd rather just leave them to their work. They can provide some pretty hefty results on their end. Let's just leave it to her for now. She knows what she's
We're
doing.
not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now.
If the police came to bring her down, I'm pretty sure Sojiro would have said something to me immediately.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Hey.
What's up?
In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly?
So he's going public with that assumption. I mean, pretty brazen tactic.
But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
I mean, yeah.
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
It's almost like if anybody were to just calm down and think about this rationally, this is completely outside of the usual Thieves' MO. Almost like we've got a copycat murderer on our hands here.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
I mean, even from a detective point of view, hot on the trail of tracking down the thieves and claiming them to be criminals, they would so easily understand that this is far from what we usually do and something's not right. I'm super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with this shit? What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It's said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads might produce. That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Alright, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
It's nothing like that, you idiot. I have friends, you know. That's not it.
Whoa, no need to deny it so seriously. It was just a joke. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you?
This is about what's going down at Shujin.
I heard the police showed up at your school.
I'm hardly related to it. It's nothing about me.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
You know, I've been thinking about what Akiyama-kun said to me. How I've changed.
Yeah?
For some reason, I couldn't bring myself to run away back when I saved him. So, I was thinking why that may have been.
Well, did you find your answer?
Honestly, I was pretty desperate at the time, so I don't remember much. But in the back of my head, I was thinking what you would do in that situation. I mean, you put yourself on a line to stop Kamoshida, and probably other villains too. So, I thought there had to be something I could do myself.
That was pretty courageous of you.
I was only acting out of fear, though.
Yeah, but still, like... You could have easily ran. Instead, you stood up because you knew you could make a difference.
You know, I've always wanted to change. I wanted to go from the dull nobody everyone messes with to the famous world-renowned hero. But you helped me realize something important. Heroes aren't heroes because they're famous. It's because they fight for other people. Looking back on it, what I really wanted to change was the weak me. The me on the volleyball team who let wrongdoing go unpunished, even though I knew it was unjust.
Who just followed along with the wrongdoing anyway.
The cowardly me who looked the other way when people I knew were in need of help. Tell me the truth. I only changed because you stole my heart, right?
Hell no, man. You changed yourself before we changed your heart. We didn't even do it.
Huh? So the Phantom Thieves didn't make me have a change of heart?
Yep. And you want to know why? It's through your own strength, man. You changed the perspective of your own shadow.
Really? Huh. But you know what? It's still thanks to you that I was able to change. All this time, I've been looking up to the Phantom Thieves, pretending to be a collaborator. And now, I'm finally able to stop pretending. Truth be told, I had given up. I accepted that I was a zero, that my existence was meaningless. But I've learned. I may not be able to change the world, but I can change myself. Whether I sulk about my inability to do anything, or hold my head high and look to the future, my perception shapes the boundaries of my world. It all comes down to what's inside my heart. I might still mess up every so often, but as long as you're here, I'll be able to stand up again. So, I may not be the best person around, but you can feel free to rely on me at least sometimes.
Sometimes.
And no matter what the world says, I'll be rooting for you. Just like you were for me.
Hell yeah, man. I feel a strong bond with Mishima. And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the moon, granting thee infinite power.
our very first rank 10 confidant has arrived. Salvation Witch allows backup members to earn the same amount of XP as their current party members.
Alright.
That's a little bit useful, but still it's the best thing we could hope for with Mishima.
Alright.
And we can now fuse Sandapu, the most powerful persona currently in the Moon Arcana. Of the Moon Arcana.
You know what? I'm going to find you an awesome request.
Well, I'm counting on you for that. We only have 2 so far. We need a full 3 or 4 before we go into Mementos.
That's all I can really do for you right now. But I'm working on that documentary too. I even plan on making it into a book someday.
Sweet.
I bet anyone who reads about the Phantom Thieves would find the hidden courage within themselves. Maybe that means I can use that book to change people's hearts.
A world-renowned phantom author. But you have to write it first.
Alright, I'm on it.
I'm counting on you, manager.
Oh, but before that, I'm hungry. Come on, let's grab a bite to eat on the way home.
As long as you're paying, I'm dead-ass broke.
Maybe a buffet? Wait, no, we should save that for after I get all my book royalties. You'd better be looking forward to it.
Alright, Sunday. What can we do on a Sunday?
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
We're meeting up today. Alright.
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake.
Nah, there's no way there was anything you did on your end that made her immediately want to stop talking about work in front of you. It's probably because she's way too wrapped up in this investigation.
Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
I mean, duh. He was ranked number 1 in the asking.
For real?
Why are we so surprised? He was number 1 in the asking poll on who should be our guest for the festival.
Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
What choice do we have?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information.
Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto.
It's a little intuitive, actually.
Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
If he did say that with the intention of drawing the Phantom Thieves to his comments, this could be setting us up to a trap.
It's a gamble. And the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
In my point of view, we don't really have another choice than this. We might as well get some use out of it, so I'll leave that up to you.
In that case, I'll do it. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually have his number. To call him up to the press conference. Right. Actually, I have his number on my phone.
For real?
Yeah. Remember way back then when we did our school trip to the TV station? And he had that small talk with me? We exchanged info and have been hanging out as confidants ever since.
Could you send that my way, please?
Certainly.
I'll contact him right away.
I gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more.
I have a response already.
That was pretty fast.
He says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That he did. That he did.
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
Well, do we know who is second place on the asking poll?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
The same day later!
Stage is set.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, but I know you're not going to be my right hand, right? Don't worry, I won't pull any tricks. Feel free to talk about being falsely accused. I'll handle whatever comes from it. I saw Kuramoto's grandson around here somewhere. I bet he's curious about today's speech.
I see.
I haven't spoken to him since we've last met. The speech should serve as a response to him. I don't think any of the parties would back no good Torah. He's going to talk about the Phantom Thieves, right? I couldn't care less about him. I'm just interested in hearing about the Phantom Thieves.
Very well.
Okay, I'm going to get started. Do your best.
Yes.
No matter what comes, do your best, man. I will, especially with you looking on.
Everyone.
I'm sure you're all aware of the Phantom Thieves and their alleged connection to the recent incidents. What are you doing, Torinosuke? Setting aside whether their actions are right or wrong, there is one thing I can safely say about the Phantom Thieves. A belief with conviction has the ability to move a person's heart. I'm sure you are all aware that I am no good Torah, the one accused of embezzlement. I was a fool 20 years ago. It's no wonder that I was considered a failure as a politician. However, because I was accused like that, I was able to understand the suffering of the weak.
The most important thing is...
Why am I in politics? In the past, it was merely for personal gain. But why do the Phantom Thieves continue to change hearts? I believe they do it for the world and its people. And in choosing to do justice for others, they have no choice but to disguise themselves. No matter what the world says, I fully support them. I'm just an average citizen. However, I will continue to voice my beliefs. I may not be able to become a Diet member this election, and I may not be able to effect change in my lifetime.
However,
but I have made my peace with that. I will be angry as long as I can be a meaningful stepping stone for the future of our youth. Thank you all for listening. I set the stage for nothing. That speech wasn't nothing, man. You just don't get it. So you have no intention of accusing old man Kuramoto?
yes.
That's right. Sheesh, such a heartfelt speech for someone your age. People are probably laughing at you as we speak. I doubt any of them were moved by your words. I might be the only one in the entire city who was. Matsushita. Proceed as you wish with your canonicity. I'll take measures to ensure the party backs you. Within the limits of my abilities, of course. Goodbye, Toranosuke. My canonicity, huh? What an unexpected turn of events. The Phantom Thieves. Perhaps it's the effect of you moving my heart. What are you talking about? You have a bright future ahead of you as a Diet member. I'm sure you'll be able to stay composed when the opposition haunts you. Or the opposition taunts you. The Phantom Thieves. The power to change a person's heart. I can't possess a special power like they do, but I won't lose to them when it comes to conviction. Speech is my only weapon. Just my voice and my words. That's how I win people over.
Thank you.
Thank you for sticking by my side, Amamiya. I feel the bond between us growing deeper. Rank 9. Just one more to go.
All right.
Contrary to what I thought, getting your heart stolen isn't such a bad thing. If he's a member of the Phantom Thieves, then... I'm talking to myself again. Another bad habit of mine. Time to finish up for today.
Well then, I'll see you again.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well...
Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. It might not be my place to ask, but are you okay? I'm fine.
Yes.
I'm totally fine in this situation, don't worry. Well, alright then. Oh, that reminds me. The school festival is tomorrow, right? I had no idea that the preparations would take so much work. I underestimated it. But working with everyone to put everything together feels great. I hope we'll all have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm going to do some training today, so please excuse me.
Hey.
You hear who we're getting for our guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I kinda saw that coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna take any more appearances though? Why'd he agree to come here? Probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow then. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way am I gonna miss this panel. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we'll just need to endure it. At least until we can get some more intel.
Oh, yes.
I met a friend from college the other day. We caught up talking about the old times. Some of the old stories sounded too crazy to be true. Now that we've got some more years behind us, so many years behind us. Sometimes people have a hard time remembering what's real and what's exaggerated. This kind of stuff happens to you guys too, right? There's no reason for this. This phenomenon, but there's a reason for this. This phenomenon has a name too.
How about you?
Alright, Amaria. From a psychological standpoint, what's the key reason our memories can differ from reality? That's good, sir. Has to do with memory bias.
This is it. Right.
It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair and even alter your memories. Specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate memories that simply aren't true. Hey, did you guys get that question? I wasn't even close. Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice going!
The difference between inaccurate memories and the facts can lead to a lot of confusion. Still, if your subconscious desire manifests as a memory, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. False memories, huh? But it's totally real to the person, right? What a strange concept. Finally, the grades for the exams are out. Alright, what's going on again? I'm only in the top 10.
Whoa.
To charm. Alright. Well. Whatever, I guess. Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow's the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh? That's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it will be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep. What's that bastard up to anyways? He hasn't done anything since he said he was gonna go into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I can make any progress on that front. Ah, hey, speak of the devil.
Welcome home.
You know, I would have hung out with you yesterday, but apparently, you decided to keep in hiding. Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late.
Get off my back, man.
How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Hey, we never heard her coming here in a couple of weeks now. Maybe months.
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these Phantom Thieves run amok.
That man's voice again.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
Yeah, well... actions do speak louder than words. He's able to talk fast, but how well is he willing to act?
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Boo! Bring up Torinosuke! Bring up Yoshida! He gave an excellent speech yesterday that was 10 times better than this.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Alright, quiet down in the peanut gallery.
Rampant political scandals. Thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
Feel like I've met that man somewhere before.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
Don't worry too much about it. It's nothing.
I'm not worried or anything. You're just blocking the store entrance.
Right. My bad. I'll move.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma.
Ugh.
It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth.
I'm gonna throw up. That was disgusting.
I'm good.
Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
You think so too, huh? True nature?
If these people attack others with no remorse, why would they make a teacher and an artist apologize?
That's a good point.
Could a murder truly have been enacted by the same group? If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only changed the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
Are you a fanboy?
I knew there was something special about you, ever since the first time we met. I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations.
Oh yeah?
Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and...
What's your verdict?
Wait. I'm sure you know that already.
Well, what's your verdict?
Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer.
Alright. Well, I'll go ahead and bring this up to our council president if you didn't already.
Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Glad you liked it.
Well, whenever the panel is, actually.
I'm happy I could see you.
Same here, man.
I'll be going now.
Alright. That kid's going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? Don't count on it. Oh, I didn't notice I had gotten a response from Akechi-kun. He said he accepted the lecture invitation. Well done. Thank you. The first step is done at least. Either way, the real issue is what we do next. The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. Can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Markey? Probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. I don't know if you'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. You wanna come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. That sounds good. At a time like this? I mean, this is the perfect excuse for us to relax. Plus, they're already gonna be expecting a bunch of Shujin students and some people bringing along their friends, so it would be the least bit conspicuous. However, you sure that's okay? This seems a little soon. I am. Thank you. I've just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. I suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. Alright, now I can finally save. Okumura Foods. That was unexpected, huh? Then your principal commits suicide. The public blames the Phantom Thieves for both incidents, but something doesn't add up. Maybe you're rubbing off on me. But I guess a journalist's gotta question everything. Do you have a lot of info? Yes, I do, but I'm just here to increase our bond for next time.
Then take a seat.
She seems happy. I provided her with some info. Maybe there's a way I can make sure Oya has a good time. Something she could use at work. Alright, so the fountain pen actually does work for her. This is the re-released version. Not too many places carry it. How'd you find this? It's got a pretty dense heft of a fine pen, but it feels so light and smooth when you write.
Bunch.
This pen is the best of the best. Thanks. I'm going to start writing with this right away. And there we go. Nailed it.
Well then.
And now today's the day of the festival.
The festival seems to be a success.
So far.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plain clothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss.
Or we just watch our backs in the locations we go to.
Acting like normal students is going to be important.
Morgana, 1, stay in the back. 2, why are you raising... Like, please don't raise your voice.
What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
I can already do that on my average mall.
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
Just enjoy yourself.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me.
Yeah.
You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
Mako, wasn't the whole purpose of coming here just so we could have a good time and line up for a little bit? Chill. Won't we know better to watch our backs?
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much.
Relax. We got it.
It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct?
Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone,
and eat at the refreshment stands.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately.
Yeah. This would be a great change of pace. Just walking around and, I don't know, in a group of people, I'd at least know what to do with myself.
Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
As long as there's stuff to do around here, I don't really care.
I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it? It's like a deserted island here.
Yeah, not so great for self-advertisement.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
I like how Morgana's animation immediately went into the bag as he said that in preparation.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home.
Oh god, she didn't even do the cutesy maid voice. Please don't say it. Please don't say that.
May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
Relax, Ryuji. I don't think it was...
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
What? The normal takoyaki should be the base for all the crazy flavors you got. How do you run out of that?
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, so this was a great idea, On.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible! Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice.
Yeah, like I said, this was a great idea coming here, On.
We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Even though you're supposed to be a takoyaki cafe? Are you serious?
Oh, I can see that!
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
Oh, hell no. After what he put the school through, well, everybody's already treating us like murderers. I guess they're pretty much treating him like the lesser of two evils. Still complete crap.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
Well, the principal barely knew anything, counterpoint. But two, I guess it's not too uncommon at this point to hear about Akechi.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
If that was the case, I get the feeling he wouldn't have made that statement of lying low.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
If we go in knowing this is a trap, then maybe we know to be better on guard and vigilant. Is the takoyaki done yet?
You are so carefree. Does it mean that you have nerves of steel in any situation?
No, it means I'm hungry.
Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait. Ooh, it's fresh made.
Please. We all heard that microwave go off. Don't even pretend like this is supposed to be fresh.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Thank you, Futaba.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Let me guess. Just Russian roulette, right? That's where they took the Russian inspiration?
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
Yeah, this was just based off of, just of a random gun bullet game.
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Really?
Is that so?
Morgana, I wouldn't necessarily take that advice without a grain of salt.
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
What can you expect from a reheated frozen dinner meal or a frozen snack or something like that?
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
And dude, the fact that you probably had to pay... Wait, what's this, free? This was free food, right? If it was free food, I think I'd have less to complain about. But imagine if you actually had to pay for a small snack like that for a ridiculous price. That's right on par with typical festival fare and whatnot.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
I mean... You think it'll be spicy?
Well, yeah.
Oh, everyone's all here.
Well, look who decided to show up early.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
Well, that's what you can expect from being a famous celebrity.
That's because you were sloppy.
That too.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
You asshole! That's a special one!
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
Oh, you dick.
But...
It's fine.
Yeah. This is fine, because watch what's gonna happen.
It's quite the...
Welcome to Karma 101, bitch.
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is...
Oh, yeah. And it was just reheated, too, so I imagine it's burning the top of his mouth. The scalp of his mouth right now must be on fire, so that's double misery right there.
Oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
Oh, would you look at that? We happen to be out of water.
I'm fine. I just love spicy stuff.
Oh, is that the case?
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Yes. We all love it.
Well then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
Serves him right.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
Hey, just because I'm friendly with the guy doesn't mean I have to be nice about him.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue?
Yeah, he only showed up for a few seconds, took the special one like an asshole, and then walked off.
This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
That's normal.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel.
Yeah, just don't get ahead of yourself, Mako.
I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
That Akechi guy. When he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
Yeah.
You're just imagining things.
No, I think at this point we need to think about this a little more. Like, that's pretty smart to pick that up this early, considering what might be in store for us.
So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yeah, I mean, what? We just walked around, we ate some crappy takoyaki, -1, sorry Haru, and we're just done. And it's still like midday.
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
Yeah, I'm receiving karma for it immediately. Ah, that was hilarious. High five, Taba.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all.
What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more?
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all.
That's true.
I have to agree. What will his next move be? Oh?
Wait. Ren? Yusuke's missing. Where did he wander off to? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out all the festival stalls?
Let's head back.
I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home. Excuse me. You are Dr. Takuto Maruki, correct?
Yes.
Huh? Oh, yes. My name is Yusuke Kitago. I'm a student in the Fine Arts Division at Kosei High. I do apologize for interrupting your day. Ever since Ryuji and An first spoke of you, I've grown rather intrigued. Now, I wish to speak with you as well. Oh, Sakamoto-kun and Takami-san.
Quite.
Well, I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. You were here about the counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Correct. Now, teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into its endless abyss.
Hold on.
Whoa, hold on there. How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize. I simply couldn't contain my excitement. Would you still permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? That's not really allowed.
How about it?
Oh, how about this? Why not try out my counseling yourself instead? Me? Of course, there's no charge. All you have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well. You and I shall go head to head. I'm not sure what you think happens in counseling, but there won't be any of that. I see. So, you were Madarame-san's... It's in the past. How curious. I never imagined counseling to be like this.
Well,
Well, I'd say this is less counseling and more about building a rapport. When someone first comes to me, we always start with them telling a bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. That's rather similar to the internal cross-examination I perform when working on my art. There really shouldn't be any cross-examining in a proper counseling session, though. I just do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves.
I see.
However, if you're the one leading them to their conclusions, are they truly making the decisions for themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? In all honesty, I'm sure there are people out there who think that. But life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing it. If I can help lift the weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking. This has been a most valuable experience.
Oh, yes.
Before you go, Kitakubo-kun, what would you say is your greatest wish in life at this moment? Would it be success as an artist? No, that's not it. The only desire I have for my art is for it to improve through my own efforts. I see. Then what would you wish for? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in and guide my brush with care. I see.
All right.
At any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday.
Well then.
Tomorrow is the moment of truth. Akechi's panel. Apologies for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the lost Inari has come to an end. Where the hell were you? Did you seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled Dr. Maruki, so I went to see him. So he was there. Did you go to his counseling? Yes, it was certainly not what I was expecting. Once this is all over, I think I'd like to go to another session. Try not to cause him too much trouble, alright? He's only here until November. I'll do my best. Are you all at home? Yeah. Are you still at school, Yusuke? No, I just got back to the dorm. I'm getting ready for bed. Already? Is that unusual? Tomorrow is Akechi-kun's panel after all. An early night means he'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. That's true. We'll need to stay focused tomorrow. We have to stay calm no matter what he says. Right, I'll keep that in mind. It's really up to Mako to get as much info we can out of Akechi. We'll have to make sure we don't miss anything. Stand on guard as always. But in any case, who wants to... Photo time! This is when we're at the food stand. So cute. And Taba's blushing cheeks, so cute. Man, even yakisoba looks high class when I was eating it. Please, you're exaggerating. I think this is my first time having yakisoba at a food stand, though. It was more delicious than I had imagined. It wasn't the instant stuff, but it's still good. That's pretty amazing considering, you know, it was served at a typical made-up food stand at a school festival. Yeah, I don't know why, but food from a stall is always weirdly tasty. Of course, that could be a factor in it too. Just more upbeat, like class food fare, you know? Usually food is presented in a more laid-back sort of way. A lot less rules and a lot more fun when creating it. Speaking of, where are the pictures of us, On? You got pictures of us too, right? The one where you took... What about the one you took of Ren's yakisoba? With the big red mountain of ginger. Oh! No, that one went straight to the trash. I had dry seaweed all over my teeth. Typical.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel.
Here we go.
Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered.
Oh, always putting up the humble act.
I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
Get on with the actual stuff. Enough of this self-deprecation.
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, enough of this self-deprecation crap and just get on with it.
It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
It's kind of cool how we're all just standing up here, up on the second floor balcony, or on the railing. You know, like we're actually thieves disguising ourselves in plain sight. It's kind of cool. We're kind of hiding in the shadows.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
How much of that is actually true? Like, he hasn't said much more than what's already being presented in the public.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous?
Finally, we're getting to the important question.
How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Aren't you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Enough with the curveball comments. Get to the good stuff.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
She's pelting him with questions.
Why is Futaba the one, like, down here and among that peanut gallery? She's not a Shujin student. She could easily get called out.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
He can look straight at us.
Pipe down.
Like, we're literally eye to eye with this guy. This is not good.
He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
Easy does it.
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job.
Ah, he got us. He baited us hook, line, and sinker.
Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
Ah, that was so perfectly timed too. Even looking at this for the first time, like looking at this whole entire scene for the first time, you cannot, for the life of me, believe that that was not planned. He baited us so freaking hard, leaving us in a freaking air of suspicion on who they could actually be.
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
And he just puts it away so quickly too.
Is there a room I may use?
Also, my apologies to anyone who points out how the murmuring and background, like laughter and junk, was so freaking quiet, kind of like screeches. That is the case on my end with, I believe it might just be my headphone or my headphone jack, because it records the audio directly through my headphones, so there might be some sort of issue with that. Because it happened the exact same thing with the TV studio thing as well, so it might just be because of that. Anyways, moving on.
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss.
Oh yeah, he is... We're boned.
Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's alright?
Remember what Futaba said? How Akechi said the day before the panel how everybody was here? Oh yeah, he's got us freaking pegged.
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
Ooh, the way he's so sly with it too. Oh yeah, he's got all the cards. He holds all the cards.
What do you want to talk about?
No.
Well, shit.
That's gotta be shopped.
I gotta ask, why you were just standing there patiently, just waiting for us to escape the metaverse. Like, how on point or how desperate to get this evidence did you have to be? How certain you were or confident in your guess that we were the Phantom Thieves at the time in order to catch us red-handed like this? You had to be standing there at a precise point in time in front of Okumura's building. How? Why?
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes.
And then again, remember when we went to Okumura's palace the first time and Akechi was just standing there? It happened by circumstance, sure. But, I mean, that was back then, but at that moment, I assume he already has his suspicions. Us too?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
So... he already confirmed he has awakened. What else do you want me to say? He caught us red-handed. Might as well put all of our cards on the table. Our next question should be, what do you intend to do?
So, you admit it then?
Yeah. So what do you intend to do?
In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
Cut the crap already.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too.
Oh, that is complete bullshit.
That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you.
So let me get this straight. Right after you had your suspicions that we were the Phantom Thieves because you just so happened to enter the metaverse at the same time we did entering Madarame's Okumura's palace, you decided to immediately leave, snap the pictures, and then you brought yourself back to the metaverse to be confronted by this man. Bullshit!
He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth.
Those sound like lines someone would say when they're about to awaken their persona. So his story could be that he just awakened right then and there.
When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
Yep, there we go.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable.
This is about the calmest I've seen anyone in this circumstance.
But it is true that you know things that I don't.
Really? Oh, you're talking about us. Yeah, okay. Moving on.
Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts?
Pretty sharp deduction.
I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
Because they have no one else to go about this.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
Oh, that is by far the most messed up, scuffed thing.
I can't overlook such a grave mistake. Which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
You. Not to doubt your detective skills, Akechi, but,
A deal?
Well, then again, he does have connections to the police force. He might be able... We did have him come here for the purpose of getting us intel and becoming our allies, so he might be able to do us some good.
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
Oh, okay. Going the blackmail route. Great first impression for those you want teamed up with you.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Yeah, who's to say we can't just drag you into the metaverse where we stand and kill you off?
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct.
I know we don't typically kill, but still, we have power over there. Don't mess with us.
The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
We know pretty well she doesn't do well under that pressure.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
It kinda sounds like her.
Make it up?
Just as the police force makes... I don't know.
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
You'd be crazily surprised what people tend to do once depravity becomes part of the equation.
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
And yet, this is the predicament we are standing in.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
Well... One condition. You give me time to think this over.
I see. I don't think it's a bad deal, though.
Yeah, but there's a lot that you put on the table that we need to consider right now.
Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply.
In the original Persona 5, this would lead to a rank up in his confidant. But here...
I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer.
Nothing.
It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here?
Yeah, sure, why not? You already got what you wanted.
The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct?
Further proof on how he now has all of us wrapped around his fingers.
My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this. But I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
That's pretty damn easy.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
He most likely had our identities already figured out way sooner than this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Well, one, we're gonna try to cool our heads and rationalize the situation. And then we're gonna come to some sort of plan on how to deal with this.
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
Well, we're not gonna come up with anything on what to do if you keep screaming in our ears like this.
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this.
Thank you, Yusuke.
We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
Right.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Sojiro? What's that you have there?
Why did Futaba have something like this?
Oh, yeah, she never got rid of that because it meant so much to her and... oh, boy.
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it.
Well, I mean, it's pretty damn obvious at this point.
If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
Not necessarily, Sojiro. Again, it's pure speculation, but No, hear me out. Hear me out. She has not been killed. She has not suffered a breakdown or anything, you know? I mean, this is pretty clear indication that this could not be... Well, the murders, they could not necessarily be from the thieves, you know? Because they helped your daughter overcome her, you know, depression. And that's about it. I mean, she's doing fine. You know? Walking around all happy and junk. She's living her best life, and that was because she was... I mean, you can kind of associate the two, you know? It didn't... We really didn't hurt your daughter all that much, so you don't need to... Oh god, he's gonna freak out. He's gonna freak out. Oh no. This is gonna be a whole entire thing.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Yeah. Oh man. If we all know what's gonna go down, maybe it's a good idea we hold off on going home even for just a little bit.
Post-festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home. Huh?
Oh, hey! Kasumi, what's up?
Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
Yes, I was, actually. I'm not sure yet.
Then why don't we go together?
Sounds great.
Festivals don't come around every day, so we may as well enjoy it while we can.
You are correct. Let's take the time to enjoy ourselves.
It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
Frick yeah! Let's party!
And now, it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special!
Boo!
But, before that, we've decided to change things up this year.
Oh, thank God! They changed this from the original timeline.
We've got a huge surprise for you all.
No more awkward getting people up on stage to share their most, like, secretive things.
Members of the dance club, come on down. Now everybody, join in. Don't fall behind the dance club.
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
It's showtime! Go, Joker! Go, Joker!
Very
go,
impressive,
Joker.
Senpai.
Yeah.
Now that you're all warmed up, let's switch up the music.
Ah, yeah.
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something.
Sure thing. Go ahead. Do your thing, girl.
Just wait here, and watch what happens.
Strut your stuff.
Yo, who's that? Huh?
crazy.
We left the party with Kasumi and cooled off outside.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
You killed it out there. You were center of the stage. I could tell.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
Well, if you weren't the belle of the school before.
I know, right? I was totally blown away.
You sure are popular as hell now.
It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late.
Well, fun's over.
Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
It's no problem. Be careful heading home, okay?
I will. Please excuse me. The post-festival party was so much fun, especially with you. See you soon!
See ya. The gym's quieted down, and it looks like the dance is over. I don't really want to go home right now, but I have to. Up. The post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that has gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? Well, I don't really have any other options. Apparently they cut, the Ryuji and Mishima, shenanigan hour out of this, so yeah, let's hang on power for a couple hours. Why not? I'll be waiting at the gymnasium, sure. Oh crap, that means...
Alright, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
Again, real sorry that the background audio is kind of muffled up. I just can't do much about it.
I'm sorry.
I might just add a clapping sound effect in post-edit, so...
I can't stop thinking about what Akechi-kun said.
It'll be alright. We know Akechi. He won't suggest anything too unrational. So, we just have to play along with him for now.
It feels like nothing bad could ever happen when you say that.
Of course, I've totally got the situation under control. And it doesn't help that I've seen how things have played out in the past.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special!
Yep, they did bring this back. I knew they did, but...
Round of applause, everyone!
Sharing?
The clapping sound effect works perfectly here.
I never knew we had such an event.
All right, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Oh god.
Oh, he's going to choose? I wonder who it would be.
How about that fluffy-haired girl over there? I choose you.
Oi! She's no one's Pokemon but ours.
Huh? Is he... coming this way?
I think you kind of jinxed yourself.
Well then, come on up.
He's talking to me, isn't he?
It's 'cause you're cute.
Come! Everyone's waiting!
Sorry. I had to tease you.
Well, I'm going.
And your name is? Wait, you're Okumura-san?
Yes. She's
I'm sure you're, still grieving. My, deepest apologies.
Oh, please don't worry.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Something to share. I have too many things.
Here, let me give you a question then. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Huh? Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
I mean, they are, your father's killers.
Yeah, real subtle there, guy.
We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Okumura-san?
Carter's in trouble. I need to change the subject. Screw it. I know you don't like talking about this a lot, but do you have a boyfriend? Are you single? Please date me. I want you.
To tell you the truth, I'm interested in that myself.
Really? Wow, way to go!
I think it was him.
Oh, wait!
So, Okumura-san, what's your relation to this guy?
That wasn't what we were talking about!
My, she's quite flustered. Is this a hot scoop? But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Okumura-san.
Just when it was getting interesting. MC, do your job.
Alright, let's get out of here.
The post-festival party is finally over.
Like my head candy is that Ren just immediately just swiftly walks towards the stage, yanks Haru by her arm, and just like, yep, let's get out of here.
It turned out to be more like an interview party, huh? I still can't believe you said that.
Hey, I had to do something to get you out of fire. I couldn't possibly ignore you.
Huh? Right. At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me.
Of course.
You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable.
I've heard many people say that about me.
I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future.
I concur.
As they say. Who knows what may lie ahead? For now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun.
We'll figure something out.
But I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though, I guess it's my last too.
Yeah. Such a shame.
Here, I'd like you to have this.
Sakura Amizaku.
I bought it earlier.
I can't wait to eat it.
Now then, let's go home.
Yeah. Home. Right. Alright, here we go. Ah, crap, there's already... How did I not notice that the last time I went down here? They already have everything set up for Halloween and junk. A shame there's never really a Halloween event in these games.
Welcome home.
Hey.
You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Sorry to... ditch ya.
Taba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
Alright. Here we go.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
Akechi's already plenty of steps ahead of you.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated.
Didn't you only sign this case to her like a few short weeks ago? Calm down, old man. She'll get you your results, just give her time.
Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
Jesus Christ, man. Like freaking criminy. This guy only assigned her the case a couple of weeks ago. Maybe a few short days. That's about it. And now he's completely turned around from the whole, I'll be supporting you, you've got this, you have the whole police force on your side to, if you don't start pulling your crap, if you don't start pulling your head out of your ass soon, we're just gonna boot you off. Like, my God.
But sir...
It's the same damn situation no matter where you go in this game.
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young.
Shut up! I hope someone throws you off a building.
We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now, even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it?
And he's just straight up, he just keeps on baiting her. This is what you want, right? I've made special accommodations so you can get exactly what you want for this interrogation. Oh, I hope you don't mind me dangling this carrot in front of you.
The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
She's trying everything she can by normal human pedestrian methods. Not even pedestrian, normal human methods. She can't get dirt on us because she doesn't know how.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
Any first-time player would immediately throw the question, what are you planning?
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I?
What are you planning?
Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
Really? Even though you just snapped at her for not getting accurate results? Oh, he really did plan for it all. Hate that guy.
We're home. Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this.
We are so busted for this.
This isn't just some game you're playing.
The enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start.
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses.
It must be a casino.
You're willing to get your hands dirty?
I need to prove my worth to you, after all.